Welcome to The Vision, a podcast for immigrants, dreamers, and believers ready to rise above the struggle. I'm Joanna Lopez, and today's episode is called Immigration Status, Unseen but Unshaken. If you ever felt invisible, afraid, or unsure if your life could amount to something more, I want you to know that I see you, I was you, and this is for you. Sometimes I get comments like, oh, you had it easy because you came to the United States when you were young. But the truth is that I still remember the moment I found out I was undocumented. I was in high school sitting with my college advisor, excited about applying for scholarships and jobs. And then just like that, something hit me. She said, you're not eligible. No FAFSA, no financial aid, no scholarships, no work permit. The words didn't even make sense to me at first. I had gone to school here, I spoke the language, I got good grades, but suddenly I was the other. And I felt it in my chest, in my throat, and in my future. I asked myself questions like, what if they found out? What if I get pulled over by the cops? What if my parents get taken away? That moment, I didn't know who I could trust. I didn't even talk about it, not in school, not even to some friends. Because once you're undocumented, you also learn to live unseen. And trying to plan a life in the States felt pointless. I had to pay out-of-state tuition, and even if I got a degree, I wouldn't be able to work. I was carrying my dreams in one hand and fear in the other hand. But in the middle of all of that, one thing kept me going. This was part of my breakthrough. I remember my dad used to tell me all the time, Mija, the key to success is education. They can take anything from you, a lot from you, but they cannot take what you know. And I held on to that because even when I couldn't see a way, my father's words planted faith in me. He believed that if knowledge was there, then it could unlock the opportunity. And he was right. Once I started realizing that even though I didn't have papers, I still had a calling. I still had a purpose. And most importantly, I still had God. So how did I turn that pain into purpose? Well, you see, immigrants don't just survive. We build. And even when we start from nothing, we don't stop at nothing. We flip side jobs into small businesses and broken English into bold dreams. In fact, research shows that 1 out of 4 business owners in the United States is an immigrant. And we're more likely to start a business because we create out of necessity and we rise with resilience. We have to be creative. So just remember that you're not here by accident and you don't have to wait for permission to dream. You can walk in purpose. God has not forgotten about you. He's developing you. And if you could go back if I could go back and whisper something to that teenage girl crying back then, I would say something like this. Listen, Joanna, your story matters. Your struggle is shaping something amazing, and your voice will open doors for others. I remember thinking, being so sad. And now, my hope and prayer is that anyone that feels afraid or forgotten, I pray that, God, you remember that God sees you, He heals you, He strengthens you, and He has a calling for you. Remember Psalm 138:8. The Lord will fulfill His purpose for me. So if this episode spoke to your heart, would you do me a favor and share it with someone who needs hope? And subscribe and leave a comment. Remember, you're not alone. We're rising together. This is The Vision, and I'm Joanna Lopez. Until next time, keep walking in purpose.